It is a challenge, and one of the challenges of that whole notion of self-regulated learning, monitoring of their own learning, is they're not used to doing things, so you have to actually instruct. Assalamu alaikum. The traditional system of education, where a teacher lectures and students listen, was designed back in the 19th century during the Industrial Revolution. There was a need to disseminate information to educate the masses. Now, in the 21st century, information is available everywhere through the World Wide Web. That is why the requirements of the education system and the way students learn has changed drastically. That is the reason why we here at the Royal Commission Yambu Colleges and Institutes are moving ahead and embracing the problem-based and project-based learning through collaboration with the German-Malaysian Institute that is also known as GMI. Mr. Yusuf Sahir, the Managing Director of GMI, and Mr. Ahmad Hassan, he is the head of the Problem-Based Learning Center at GMI. They will tell us more about this new teaching methodology. Gentlemen, welcome to Interview of the Month.
Thank you.
I'll start with you, Mr. Yusuf. You have applied problem-based learning at GMI for 4 years now. What is problem-based learning, and why are most of the top universities across the world using this methodology?
Thank you. Problem-based learning is a learning approach that encourages the students to think, to solve problems. So, through problem-based learning, the students will be given a problem and they have to find solutions to the problem. It encourages the students to think, to discuss with their peers, will have got guidance from their teacher, and explore the different solutions to a problem. This ability gives the students the advantage to think, to plan, to decide, to collaborate, to communicate, which are critical as part of their training before they join the workforce.
So which means that they learn the divergent thinking through which they are able to seek multiple answers for different questions.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, you are right. It's a way, it's also from problem-based learning, the students can relate, they can link the prior knowledge that they have, the new things that they learn from other technology, from other cases, to be part of the strengthening what they have learned and what they're going to learn in the new problem.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 ways to skin a cat.
So I'll come to you, Mr. Ahmad, now. You have been using problem-based learning. You are the head of the center there at GMI. And you're also using project-based learning. So how are you blending the two methodologies?
It's not a matter of blending. Usually we are structured our courses according to years or semester, where mostly all the theoretical subject in the first and second semester, and all the project and all these technical skills is embedded in the second year. So what happens is, when the problem-based learning, we look at what a certain learning outcome or certain topics, and from that certain learning outcome, certain topics, we craft a problem. Whereas in a project, we look at what we call a course learning outcome, the bigger picture of the whole thing. So the experience they get from the problem-based learning in the first semester and the second semester, the process and everything, the process how to solve a problem when they encounter a problem, the process of thinking skill, and they're working as a group, they will bring back to the project-based learning, where the project, they look at it as a bigger, with a set of many problems, because when you craft a project, it contains so many problems inside the project.
Okay, Mr. Yusuf, you have applied problem-based and project-based learning at GMI, your institute. What progress in the understanding of the students did you notice after you started using this new methodology?
Yes, today's the employers, they don't look only for students who are technically good. Yeah? through problem-based learning and project-based learning, the employers are asking whether the students have the attributes to present themselves, having confidence, able to communicate their ideas to their bosses or to their peers. The industry look for critical thinking on these graduates. Yeah. So this small characteristic is playing a bigger role to be portrayed on the students as part of their selling of themselves into a better career. So these are the small things that the employers requires now.
Okay, Mr. Ahmed, you have given a 3-day workshop to our heads of departments here at colleges and institutes on how to implement problem-based and project-based learning here. Now your team is going to give a similar training to our faculty members, both male and female faculty members. So could you throw some light on the content and duration of these workshops that you'll give?
It's going to take about 2 weeks, where in the first week we're going to have what we call how to craft a problem statement. This is where the participant will do actually crafting a problem statement, creating what we call a facilitation guide and everything. And before they go to the crafting problem, they need to know about the curriculum. So we're going to train them also about the curriculum, about the course learning outcome, program learning outcome, and learning outcome. So after the problem crafting, they will go through this what we call a facilitation skill. What need to ask, what you need to do, or what you don't need to do during the process. And then the second week, this is where we have what we call a micro teaching. So they will apply what they have crafted in the first week. They will show it to their peers at first, and then their peers will evaluate whether the problem will work or not in their subject or course.
Okay, one last question, Mr. Yusuf. When you applied problem-based learning at GMI, what kind of challenges did you face from the teachers as well as from the students?
The challenges are always there. Some says, what's wrong with my teaching and all these things. The important for me on problem-based learning and project-based learning is the question of how do we really engage the students into the learning process. This is an important part. Through this, when we can engage the student into the learning process, the students are able to learn more effectively. Okay, and we have to remember we are training the students, and through engaging, through problem-based learning, inshallah, that's the way to go. So slowly and gradually, the teaching staff and the support staff has to embrace problem-based learning and project-based learning. It will take a gradual move towards all these changes. Thank you.
Mr. Yusuf Sahir and Mr. Ahmed Hassan, thank you so much for your time and thank you for being on Interview of the Month.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is a challenge, and one of the challenges that whole notion of self-regulated learning, monitoring of their own learning, is they're not used to doing things, so you have to have to